We are friggin' back with another episode of the With Conviction Show. Holy crap.
With Conviction dinner hour.
The 1 hour dinner time show. We're on episode number 21 now. And first off, I'm very thankful for that. It is nice to set out on a path. 21 today. We're on 21 episodes in a row. We set it on a path and we've, you know what I mean? And now we're at AJ's Kitchen. AJ's Kitchen. I'm just going to zoom in on that real quick because this is kind of interesting to me.
21 is 9 plus 10, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yes, 21.
AJ. Okay. What is that on your... What is that picture on your fridge there, bro?
Which one?
The one to the right that's like black and white. Yeah.
Oh, it's Lewis Mayhem. It's like a company, like a merch company. You'll see them at Loud as Hell. They got cool shit.
Anyways, okay. Before we get too distracted, let's take a quick minute here and introduce our esteemed guest. On the top right, the loading screen, we have Ray. Okay, how do I say your last name, actually? Poitras. I always want to say it like so with like such a crazy accent, but we have Ray with us.
Yeah, like I guess technically it should be like Portois.
Portois. That's literally okay. See, that's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, is it Portois? You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Ray,
Yeah,
thank
like me,
you,
bro.
Thank you so much for being here.
I go with the last name Begin instead of Beijing because no one can say it.
Begging.
Beg.
Also, we have Nathan Beige. We have Keelan
Can't
Roussel.
even say it, bro.
Keelan Roussel and AJ House.
Oh.
And then there's me, Sabian Ryan. And we're happy to be here today at the 21st installment of the With Conviction show. Thank you. Let's get some sound effects going on here. I need a cheering sound effect. Let's just do a sad sound effect. We've made it here for 21 episodes. But Ray's here, and she's going to be talking to us about, well, you do a lot of things. You know what I mean? You remind me of, like, when I had more energy to do more things, but you're still doing them. You know what I mean? And I admire that so much. I admire the hustle. I'm a huge advocate for, like, DIY hustle, you know, make it happen kind of thing. And so, yeah, we have Ray here to talk about all the things, you know what I mean, that you're doing in that department there. In the chat right now, we got the Cassie saying, "Hey, what's up, Cassie?" Ian says, "I'm choosing Mario Kart over you guys." That's a stab in the heart.
I would choose Mario Kart.
You could choose Mario Kart. Could you not?
Yeah. Would you not?
Would you not? He's like, actually, it was. Ian's like, no, like I would 10x rather not hang out with you guys this time. I think the last 3 streams he hopped on, anyways, he had internet connection issues, so it just kind of, you know.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a couple.
Well,
Not seeing as much.
Oh, you definitely did a little cutout there, right?
Cutting out now, hey.
Maybe just shut off the camera, and maybe that'll just direct all the internet power towards your voice, your beautiful voice.
All right, awesome. Is that better?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
seems like it.
Now I can technically see your face too. That's nice.
Yo, can anyone in the comments tell me what this background is from? Like what anime this background is from?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Cowboy Bebop.
Let's
Would be
go.
Bob.
Yeah, he knew.
Word. It's
Captain.
been a long time since I've seen that.
Hell yeah.
I planned a little bit of a funny for us to watch today too, which we'll probably dive into in a little bit here because the funnies I find are always a good way to start off the show, if you know what I mean. But and it's of that guy again. I found the guy's Facebook page that did like the whole "That's not rock music, dude." And so he's got more content, and I'm kind of excited to dive into that too. But so let's give Ray, our esteemed guest, an opportunity to introduce herself and tell us and the audience a little bit about some of the things you do, because I'm sure it's going to go on for a little while there. You have a list, but let's dive into it.
Alrighty, well, I am medicine hat based musician, graphic designer, photographer, and videographer. Um, I started. I've been doing things just kind of like without a brand for a little while, just like doing the self-employment thing, and decided to start up post block media earlier this year, pretty much. I used to just kind of have like I used to have a lot of different post block accounts, and then one day I just like spelt it like post block with like two e's, like you see like on
Yeah.
the logo, like because I got sick of making post block accounts, and the name just kind of stuck, and I just kind of turned it into a brand, I guess, because I couldn't think of anything else.
I was literally going to ask you because I was like, I have a feeling I know why you landed on that name, but I wasn't gonna. That's funny that you just brought it up. But yeah, definitely, I love that.
It's kind of like a funny way of just kind of like, I guess I still do like share a lot of like memes and funny like messed up stuff, but like I've definitely put like a huge filter on it, like because of how many post block accounts I've had to make like based off of that.
Hmm.
So
Have
now I just call the stuff I do post block.
Have you found like a place that you can go and just like kind of be yourself in that internet sense, like post all the things without any shame? You know what I mean?
Um, I guess like I go around on like Twitter like every few months and look at what's going on there, but don't really engage in things. Or I just kind of do that as an observer, I guess. Like I'll just look at a lot of memes, or like just or like I have a Snapchat that a lot of people don't know about, where like I'll just post absolutely just fucking unhinged stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Because I've known that about you for a long time. Like your sense of humor is like intelligent and deep. You know what I mean? And so usually the things that you're gonna share and stuff like that are gonna have some sort of deep cut to it. You know what I mean? And so I can see how that would be problematic sometimes because Facebook is always either misconstruing things or grouping certain funnies in with other funnies and stuff, right? So I could see that how that would be annoying to always be making a new account and blah blah blah. But that is funny that you're just like, I'm gonna brand this. This is because it became a part of your brand, always having to make a new post block account. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of
Yeah.
your branding is personality, sharing your story, kind of putting yourself out there. Like that's personal branding, tied in with your business branding. And so it's kind of cool that you're just like, yeah, fuck it. This is what I landed on. Let's go.
And like funny enough too, like when I first made like the Instagram account for it, I was trying to get like just get followers, because like I used to just go like as many like follow as many accounts as possible and then engage with them. And they just recently put a whole bunch of like things on that over the last year. Like it'll just instantly block a new account if you try to build an account by doing that.
Yeah.
So I like pretty much had to figure out the whole concept of just like engaging with recent tags and stuff to like help grow the page, and I got to do that like a lot. I've been kind of slow on it in the last like week or so, but that's always a hard thing, is like constantly engaging on Instagram and stuff. Like I don't even know what to do to get like TikTok started for post block. I'm like just trying to get stuff figured out for No Hope for the Lost with that.
Yeah, trust me. Same. Like I think it was a week ago or something, and I actually had to make my post for today. I forgot to do it. Thank you for reminding me. But like a week or two ago, I was like, I am tired of watching everybody else get theirs on TikTok while I sit down and don't do anything. So I'm just gonna make a post every single day. And I've been doing that every single day, and I've just been mostly like making clips from the With Conviction show, this live stream stuff, and mix it in with some other clips. But it's a lot to take on a whole new freaking social media thing when you're still currently trying to juggle other ones. You know what I mean? But I feel you there. I feel you.
Yeah,
Um,
and it's hard. It's also hard to like balance energy to like make content and then energy to like distribute it almost.
yeah, for real.
There's like making the art, and then there's making the content for the art, and then that's just kind of, it just kind of seems like a never-ending cycle of things, obviously.
I find for me, I'm always like renting out space in my brain. I only have so much like RAM space or whatever, right? And so it's like I'm either creative or I'm in promoting mode, right? And I feel as though I'm always being pulled in too many different directions, and so I'm always having to. AJ just did a backflip. Did you guys see that? Oh my God, a backflip on the live stream. Anyways, I feel as though like I can only put so much energy into the creative when I'm being sucked so far in the promoting too. So it's tough because obviously we're in a band, so we got to make music and whatever, but then you got to promote it and stuff. So it's a lot. It's a lot to do.
It definitely is.
And then being a business owner on top of it too, trying to take your creative outlets and turn it into something that can further your career in the arts, if you will, too. That's a whole other game, right? And so I have a lot of respect for you in that sense. I remember we had a conversation on the phone years and years ago, and I probably gave you bad advice or something about something, and then you just went ahead and you were like, I'm just going to do my thing. And you completely branded yourself in this way. You just continued down this path of where you wanted to go, and I continue to watch you walk down that path. And it, I don't reach out often enough to say it, but I admire it. And since we're here right now talking about it, there you go. Boom.
Well, thanks a lot, dude. Like, that does mean a lot. Like, I definitely remember us like talking about like a bunch of business stuff, like literally right before the pandemic started. I think
Hmm.
that I recall. And then yeah, a lot of things like changed pretty much since then. Lots of different things, lots of trial and error, and lots of starting over, I would say. But like 2
Hmm.
years into like the whole like COVID thing, I would definitely say like I'm grateful for all the like different changes and stuff and the way that things have started because like 2022 has definitely been like the first year I would say where I'm seeing like a lot of things start to like actually take off as I've seen them pretty much,
Hmm.
which is like always really really awesome to see. That being said, like tons of like awesome times we had over the last couple years and stuff.
That's true too. I think
Like
the same could be said for us too. Like it's been a challenging couple years, but also rewarding in its own sense.
Oh,
challenging and rewarding is
definitely.
definitely a good way to describe like the last 2 years, especially I would say.
Hmm.
I don't know why I had
Were you
what's
muted?
going on. Yeah.
Nice.
Challenging indeed.
No,
Challenging indeed.
that's the thing with new challenges, and like you said too, Ray. You're like there was a lot of starting over, right? And that feels like the scariest challenge ever, right? Because you set out, you try to do something, and then you're like, you have to kind of come to grips with the fact that maybe you can't, or it's just not right for you, or whatever. I know I went through that process. I used to be very passionate about hosting shows, and then one day I realized I'm no longer passionate about it, and it's actually a detriment to the main reason why I started hosting shows, which was to help me further my career with, with music and stuff like that. Anyways, get a foot in the door. Also, obviously there's other reasons why you do these things, but when you come to this, you hit the wall of I can't, and you have to almost start over. It's scary. That's the scariest kind of challenges, and I know from my own personal experiences, anyways, that it's in those moments that you really have to rise up and like face the freaking challenge.
Am
I definitely
straight.
understand that, and like especially how hard it is to like let go of something like promoting shows and like putting them on. Like as you know, I used to do that a lot too. Like pretty much like right before COVID, and then honestly like it's kind of weird because like after everything like started blowing over and like the live scene started happening again, it was almost like I had like so much time had passed that it was like I forgot that I had like done it at all when it was weird because like right before then it just seemed like some huge like what would like I don't like to promote shows anymore, but what would I ever do like just not ever doing it anymore? And then like 2 years pass and like just the thought of it now is just kind of like, huh, well, there's a lot of work to do. And even then, like I don't even like say I do promoting anymore, but still have to like, there's still a show I have to like put on myself just to make like a weekend work here pretty soon. And I'm just stoked because I guess like I know what to do and like and just getting it all up again just feels almost like nostalgic, I would say.
Yeah. So recently, I had a couple of shows fall in my lap, and the word nostalgic um, definitely fits. And then there's also, oh my God, I forgot how chaotic this shit is. You know what I mean? Like, your brain never fully shuts
Yeah.
off, and you're always 2 months or a month ahead of time, and it's like, oh God.
Yeah, dude, that's
It's like
gotta be
that small
crazy.
time frame too, where like you're just like waiting for the last like couple bands to like confirm and stuff, and you're just like, okay, gotta make the poster like right away, and
Hmm.
then on top of all that, like making like just wondering what groups to post in or whatever. That's a huge thing I'm kind of like going through right now. Is like, huh, where does everybody post to promote shows nowadays and stuff?
Yeah.
Because like I haven't actually like put on a show since like 2019.
Yeah. No, for real. Okay, we got a couple of comments here. I'm gonna read through real quick. Corey in the house. Cassie says she saw that TikTok. Nathaniel, I can't believe the things Ray is able to juggle. XD. There should have been a RAR before that XD. I'm guessing. Corey Beers says, question: how much promotion does your fans play into it? I'm assuming this question has to do with like the shows and stuff coming up. Nathaniel also says, Ray, turn your mic up. The fans have so much, like if somebody is willing to do a share, like literally like the likes, the comments, the engagements on the posts that we make about these shows. First off, show posts are very suppressed by Facebook, right? So if you don't get those people dropping a like and like your close group of fans sharing and talking about it, Facebook actively works to oppress it because unless you paid for an ad, Facebook knows that you want that to be seen by people, so it pushes it down a little bit. You know what I mean? But so fans and people helping out in that department of shares, likes, comments, talking about it, inviting their friends out, especially inviting their friends. It does so much for us bands that are, booking our own shows and just showing up in these towns hoping to God that somebody wants to come out and listen to us, you know what I mean? So fans go so far, and that plays into like everything too, like the streams, the subscribing to whatever,
For sure.
all of that stuff. It pays in so much. I appreciate that question, Corey, and I hope that was the right answer anyways. But let's take a second here and let's dive into some funny stuff. I'm gonna share a little bit of share the screen in Discord here so we can all watch this beautiful, hilarious thing.
Yeah, dude, we got like lots of content because we're like blazing through this right now.
Bro,
We still got 40 minutes.
We're gonna come back to talk about some more in-depth stuff. I'm experimenting with shuffling it up a little bit. You know what I mean?
It's like.
Gotta trust the dude. You just gotta
That's
trust
the With
dude.
Conviction show.
That's the With Conviction show. It's actually just Sabian's ADHD. Let's go. All right,
Tried to like say something a couple times and Sabian just like keep going.
That's fair. I don't like awkward silences, and so if I feel like there is one, I just kind of jump in. I'm like, okay, let's go. You know what I mean? So if you're not quick, Nate, I'm just gonna fucking.
I'm just gonna be like.
All right, guys. So we all recognize this guy's face, I hope, from the last time we had him on the live stream. And I don't know. I previewed a little bit of this. I love it. Tell me what you guys think. Okay, here we go.
Sheesh! Seriously, everyone's at the job site saying sheesh today. You gotta try this word. Sheesh is a good word. Everyone wants to say it. Everyone wants to hear it. Sheesh is fun. No joke, I walk in, someone lets out a sheesh. All of a sudden, whole job site's like, sheesh, 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 sheesh. Seriously, go to work tomorrow and just let out a sheesh. You're gonna see people be popping up just being like, sheesh, sheesh, sheesh.
Okay, so the last video that we watched of this guy's on here was like, no more screamo music on the job site, okay, dude? We don't want none of that. Rah, rah, rah. And I fucking love this guy. Then I found, as I was scrolling through Facebook, I saw that he has like an actual Facebook page where he puts out a butt ton of content. And I want to actually get this guy as an actual guest on the fucking live stream one day. I don't know if that's a possibility, but that would be so much fun because I just vibe. I vibe with this guy's energy. And his content that he puts out so far seems to be pretty funny. This is only really like the second or third thing I've seen, but let's keep on watching. Let's keep on watching. Okay.
Sheesh. Telling you, the long distance sheesh is sheesh. Oh, I love this word. Everybody loves this word. It's so versatile. No joke. Like, my fiance called me, she's crying her eyes out. And usually when people are telling me something serious, I'm ready to say something real dumb. And she's crying her eyes out, just being like, I just got off the phone with my mom. My grandma just fell over in her rascal at the go-kart track. And that's when I usually say something not good. But this time I was just like, sheesh. And she was like, I know. And then we cried together. Grandma's gonna be fine, but sheesh, it was a close one.
He just keeps going, man. He keeps going. Like, this is like endless. What is it? It's just 4 minutes of straight sheesh goodness. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even. I liked the word sheesh before, you know. But I'm starting to fall in love with the word sheesh now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we'll do 30. We're gonna do 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds.
This is a good word. It is cheering everybody up. I'm hearing it everywhere I go. I walked into a grocery store and I was like, look at this cabbage. Sheesh. And seriously, the worker's like, I just put it out. Sheesh. And I was like, that's a good thing. Oh, dude, you can do it for anything you want. No joke. My buddy comes by in his Mustang today, drops the clutch, dude. Just burning the tires, right? Takes off, and I just yell out, sheesh! 10 minutes later, he's like, dude, that was clutch. I texted him back, sheesh! Telling you right now, if you got a friend that needs a compliment, just walk up to them right now and start going, sheesh!
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
So now, guys, if I ever walk up to you and I just say, sheesh, and I give you a good look up and down, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. That's a compliment.
That's gonna be like my thing for the next like week at least.
At least, like, it was the same thing with I'll get to the jam space for a little while there, and I'd be like, no more rock music at the job site, dude. And I think you're right. For the next week, it's just gonna be sheesh. Every day, I seriously, I would die. I'm gonna reach out to this guy and see if he'll hop on the
I'm actually
podcast.
gonna do that tomorrow if I work. I'm gonna just like as soon as I get to site, I'm gonna yell out, "Shit!"
See what happens, you know. See what happens. See if you get a sheesh back. You know what I mean?
Oh, I probably will.
Sheesh.
There's no way I won't. It's
I
like
sh-
disrespectful not to, isn't it?
I work with a bunch of like kids, right? Like when I work at Earl's, it's like a bunch of like 17, 18, 19, 20. So I bet you if I walked in and I let out a nice little sheesh, I'm sure I could get a good response.
You'd get like an in unison sheesh.
Yeah, and then I would probably get written up, like for real, because you know what I mean? They'd be like, Sabes, like, we love you, dude, but what the fuck is that, dude?
Dude, it's just a word, dude. It's freaking awesome.
I'm like,
Awesome
I'm like
word.
the old guy though. I have to set the example, and the kitchen is like an open kitchen thingy, right? So if I got the kitchen to yell sheesh, it would interrupt the entire fucking restaurant. You know what I mean?
What if the restaurant also was like, "Shit"?
They probably would too. There's definitely a few of them that would. Absolutely. That's like, oh my god. If I could do that, you know what? You know what I'll do is like if I remember like this is gonna be my last day at Earl's or something like that. You know what I mean? I'll whip up
Make
my
a TikTok.
phone. Yeah, exactly, and do a big old sheesh. Last day sheesh. You know? That would be it right there.
I'm just imagining it now. It'd be great.
Watch
it in my head.
I could see it.
Big
You know?
old sheesh.
Because I'm already the guy that's like I use my voice very loudly to communicate to everybody. So like I'm like making sure they got this on or whatever. I have to do a lot of communicating to people, and people already have their attention drawn towards my voice, and I'm always like fresh up. Like I'm a very loud expediter, and I think I could easily get everybody's attention. I'm also like everybody has to listen. I'm like, hey guys, we have a 10 top coming in, or we have this many items coming in. So people are usually like paying attention, if you will, to what I have to say. I'm not trying to whatever, and so if I got everybody's attention, it was like, yo, it would pop off. Cassie in the comments, you can do it tomorrow. I'll get you a new job. And that's so funny. The thing is, I don't have to work very hard at my job, okay? Or either that, or I'm just very good at the job, and it's just such a good job, and so I wouldn't want to just walk away from the job. There's no way. They love me. It's a last day thing, but yeah. Josh, very last day. Josh Dryden's in the chat says, "What the fuck is up?" And then he says, "My day's coming." LOL. He's gonna do a big old sheesh, I hope.
Oh, dude, he should take a video.
Everybody, man, if you're ever gonna quit your job, just do a big sheesh and see what you can get.
Yeah, I hope there is a bunch of sheeshes going on in the text chat as well.
For real, guys. We need
Everyone
some
who is
sheeshes.
watching, drop a
I'm
sheesh,
I'm
please.
just having faith in everybody watching right now.
Drop-
That they are sheeshing in the
Drop a
comments.
sheesh.
Anybody that drops a sheesh in the comments you'll get entered to win a Burnout Bright album.
Sheesh.
An additional
go.
sheesh. Oh, that's so funny. Well, shit. Okay, so I'm gonna dive back into Ray because that's the important shit. Ray, do you have anything like anything coming up? Anything you want to plug? Anything that's important to you? Anything that like what's going on in your life that you want to kind of talk about realistically? It might not even have to be a plug. It could just be something that's on your heart.
Huh. Okay, well, I guess there's been like a lot of things going on like in my life, both like personally and professionally lately. Like I guess like and first off, like No Hope for the Lost has actually been up to a lot of things. Like the follow-up to the pilgrimage is essentially almost complete. We just did reamps for a single that we're gonna be releasing earlier this year. I'm just gonna say now it's a cover song and just something to like tide everybody over, but there is like an album that is pretty much nearing completion. It's got a lot more like technicality and tempo changes than the pilgrimage did. I would say like it's a whole nother beast pretty much. It's really really progressive. A lot of fun riffs, and surprisingly enough, we did it all on 6 strings and drop B this time around. That's one thing that I've been really doing lately is like I still really like my extended range guitars, but I have like in the majority of the things that I'm doing, I've just been using 6s as much as possible. Again, I don't know like what it is, but like I've just kind of come full circle back to that. And
I think
then,
yeah, that's fine. That's good. It's nice to kind of switch it up. You know what I mean, and go to different things.
Well, yeah.
yeah, my daughter is like she is growing up so fast. Oh my god, like she's just 4 going on 14. My son is riding bikes without training wheels now. It's absolutely insane. They're very hard to
Hey.
keep up with.
Yeah, I bet. I absolutely bet.
And then we got Armstrong Metal Fest coming up here, and I'm doing a whole bunch of things there. Like not only am I playing in High Loxalis, but I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of photography there. So I'm pretty excited to.
Congratulations.
I'm especially excited to finally get some live photos of like Neck of the Woods and Enterprise Earth, especially.
Yeah, fuck, that's awesome.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I think we literally forgot to even apply to Armstrong, but I did like I completely did. I was like, oh yeah, that's a fucking festival. But then I looked at the lineup and I was like, all the bands were way heavier than us anyway. So I was like, you know what, all G, baby, all G. But congratulations.
Next year.
Yeah, next year we're definitely gonna apply. Congratulations on getting that too, and also like. It's cool that you're getting into multiple avenues too, both on the music side of your artistic passions, and then also on the photography side. That's always kind of nice when it's fun to go to events. Yes, it's so much fun, but it's fun to be at an event with a purpose too. You know what I mean? Especially if you're like a ADHD, like to be like preoccupied and like whatever, right? It helps me feel like I should be there sometimes. So I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely get like the whole like having to have a purpose thing. Forgot where I was going with that for a second. But yeah, definitely like I always have to stay busy at shows, whether I'm like playing them or I'm doing like photos at them or whatever, or else like I'll just start trailing off really, really quickly and then just get really anxious and just really not know what to do, and then just I'll be like out of nowhere it's just like, all right, I'm gonna go. Like especially there was just like one concert my girlfriend and I went to, like we got through like 2 bands and this like literally out of nowhere where we were just like we're just like, hey, we should just go, and we're just like, yeah, and like that's just like unheard of from like me, but I was just totally content with it. I guess it's just a getting old thing.
Yeah, that's fair too. We're not getting younger. I mean, that's the one crappy thing about all this, but yeah, no, that's fair.
I find like I can't do the whole like I like I gotta go like crash somewhere after I like go play a show or something. Like I can't just like go up to Calgary and then like drive back to like Medicine Hat or Lethbridge per se.
Like we used to.
Like the same night. Like if the show ends early, that's all right. But like I can't like do any of this stuff anymore where I'm getting to like destinations at like 5 a.m. or staying up for 2 days and stuff like that. It's exhausting.
Yeah, it takes a huge toll, like especially if you have another show the next day too. It takes a huge toll out of you.
I guess like speaking of other things coming up here, I guess like I'm not playing alt waves, but I ended up like with Post Block getting hired on to do a bunch of things. Like I'm doing like both like music videos for Crimson Caliber and Ballergath there. Like doing a little bit more of like a performance sequence thing for like Ballergath for one of their songs, and then like for Crimson Caliber's video, like don't want to say like too much about it, but I'm pretty much just like following them around for the day and just documenting whatever chaos happens, and I think that's gonna be the music video.
Fuck, that's fucking smart, dude.
So like it's pretty sick. Like I'm excited to like go out to alt waves and just see how everybody's been doing while working my ass off. Like especially like in between that, I'm gonna be getting as many photos as possible. Like initially Arrival of Autumn asked me to be there to take some photos of them, and I was really stoked when they asked me to do that. And then it just kind of snowballed into like other people wanting my help there with things.
That's pretty cool.
Well, if you're not too busy, you know, fucking, I would happily love some of that as well, because I didn't even think about that.
Like I'm definitely making sure like when I'm there that I'm gonna be like getting photos for like for your guys' set and stuff. Like definitely.
You're beautiful. Extort us afterwards, okay?
You gotta get a funny photo of AJ. It's like a ritual.
A funny
What's that?
photo of AJ with a drummer face.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
drummer face.
fuck.
Here's the thing. Have pride of that drummer face, bro. Everybody has one. You know what I mean? Like anybody playing the drums, even if you're not a drummer, you sit behind the kit for like more than 5 minutes, you're gonna get a drummer face eventually. You know?
Oh yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
It's just AJ's is really funny.
Oh my god. What?
Double whammy.
Oh no.
Waka waka.
I used to have a band member, and he played the strings, and I'm not gonna get too specific, right? You know what I mean? So, but he had a guitar face, right? And it was like, I don't know if you guys can see, but the lips were like pushed out very far, and like when he was not paying attention, like I guess when he was really paying attention to his bass, he would just do this thing, and I was like, that's your face. You know what I mean? That's your bass. I said it. That's your bass face. But you know what I mean? But yeah, it wasn't Kyle. This is an old, you know,
Feel like
in the
it was Kyle
past.
Johnson.
It was Kyle Johnson. It was Kyle Johnson.
From Misery Signals?
Yeah.
I was about to say like yeah, we gotta be specific here. There's like two like different Edmonton Kyle Johnsons here. Like is this Misery Signals Kyle or with conviction Kyle?
You know what? We have never seen them both in the same room, so
So.
Yeah,
probably
I
the same
haven't- I
person.
haven't either technically. Now, like
Corey says Kyle has the best bass face. Also, Cassie says it's not hard to get a funny photo of AJ. Aren't all of them funny looking? Question mark.
So after I did a bunch of photos for Misery Signals or whatever, I was just sitting at home the other day, and like Jesse from Misery Signals made his cover photo, a picture I took of him, and I like jumped out of my seat.
You're like, no
Yo,
fucking way.
That's dope. That's
That's
dope.
actually dope.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I surrounded that dude at the Starlight Room when he was like
Cornered
down
him.
below at River City Revival. I'm like, he's like walking out, and I'm just like, hey, I love your fucking band, bro. He's like, thank you. He seems so nice.
Yeah, he's such like a calm and humble dude, and like
Yeah.
he noticed me from my hoodies because I followed him from a couple different days. Like first he like complimented me on this Napalm Death hoodie I was wearing, and then when I got on the guest list for photos for like the Sunday show, like when that trench opened, I saw him again, and he was just like, "Oh, what? No Napalm Death this time?" And like looked closer and saw like this Bolt Thrower hoodie that I'm wearing, and he just got right stoked on it. He was like, "Where did you find that?" And I was just like, "Oh, it's definitely a bootleg that like
Yeah.
pulled as quick as it came up." And he's just like, I used to be very into Bolt Thrower when I was younger, and I was just kind of like just so stoked on like just having a conversation.
That's cool. It's cool when you get to like have a human interaction with like people that you either put on a pedestal or just like, you know, are up there kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's a cool feeling because you're like, oh damn, a human to human, what's up? You know?
And that being said, too, like I can't believe how tight Misery Signals' like live performance is. Like they're
So good.
just everything is very on point. Both
Yeah.
of the guitarists absolutely terrify me with how tight they play.
Dude, absolutely. And say, so I had never seen Misery Signals, and I had never seen Comeback Kid, and I had never seen Cancer Bats that night. So we saw them at the Starlight Room in Edmonton, and fuck, man, like, yeah, I was the. This is not to put Misery Signals down, but the band that really shook me the most was Comeback Kid. They
Yeah, like
fucking ate
I was
the
definitely
They're
saying
just
that too.
so
Like,
good.
it's like I'm a huge Misery Signals and like Cancer Bats fan. That was essentially my introduction to Comeback Kid. Like I've heard about them honestly, but never really
Hmm.
took the time to listen to them.
Hmm.
And then just saw them live, and like just seeing the Red Deer in Calgary, just seeing them playing both Red Deer and Calgary. And just the overall response to it, I was like, wow, Comeback Kid has this tour package by the nuts. Like, it's insane. Like, for some reason, just everyone decided that they were just gonna just go absolutely feral for Comeback Kid. Like, I'm talking just like stage dives, people just doing front flips off of stages and stuff. And it was just great too, because like the singer, I love the singer's energy, especially how, anytime anything gets like a little bit calmer, he just like acknowledges it, and he's so cool about it. Like, like there's most people at shows are just like, come on, pick it up, or like commanding them, and he's just like, I need your energy, please keep this going, let's go, and stuff, and like, and yeah, it was just absolutely cool to see. And I guess too, like seeing the one guitarist in Misery Signals and Comeback Kid pull like double sets was pretty mind-blowing too.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
really good, really cool.
I really liked Misery Signals set just because like the guitarists together are just so amazing.
Mhm.
The stuff they can come up with, it just blows my mind.
Their synchronicity or whatever the word.
Yeah.
They're just so. It's like it's like one of them is the left arm, one of them is the right. You know what I mean? They're just.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
The failsafe live was so good.
Also, all the
Oh, yeah.
drummers that night were just kicking ass, dude. Every band has a dope fucking drummer.
I got this picture of Comeback Kid's drummer. Like, I got a couple of good shots of him, but one specifically where he's like hitting the crash cymbal. It looks like it's just straight up bending in half, just like.
That's dope.
Just like
Yeah.
the power slam on the china or the crash or whatever.
Every once in a while you get like that one shot of a drummer that just like perfectly shows like just how hard they can hit their drums.
Ask Kyle.
I
Stop hitting the
they
snare
also
drum.
they also that night they had the local openers Vibes. Those guys were on the bill, so we should give them a little bit of a shout out. We only
Vibes
caught
is
their last song.
Yeah.
song, but yeah, they throw down. They throw down every time. They're coming out to Alt Waves too, actually, so that'll be a lot of fun to, check them out again. But maybe I'll be able to see their whole set this
Maybe we'll
time.
actually be able to check them out this time.
Yeah, instead of just the last song, for real.
I saw these guys called Trench open the Calgary show, and they were absolutely nuts. Like, I don't know if you guys have listened to Trench before, but they're from Calgary. Very, very just like heavy and chaotic, like sludgy, like beatdowny, like hardcore. But like, I would say if you like Forever era Code Orange mixed with like really doomy stuff like Black Sheep Wall, and then just like later era Knock Loose kind of thing, and that's like definitely up your would be up your alley.
Well, you know
My
what?
friend Ian really likes them. Like Ian praises that fucking band.
Does he?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was talking about it not last jam, but the jam before that. He was like, "Fucking Trench is so good."
Well, this is an excellent segue because we have about 15 minutes left, and we like to do that thing where we listen to some local bands and chuck them onto our Underground Nugs playlist. So
Sick.
let's just go ahead and use this as a segue to do that. I'm going to play a quick little less than human teaser, about 15 seconds. Don't go away, guys. We're going to check out some dope underground bands. Okay, we will be right back.
Question for somebody in the
All
chat.
right.
Dr. Hot Dog. What's the best overspray song?
The best overspray song?
Yeah, what's the best overspray song? Somebody in the
heard
comments
Overspray,
should
actually.
hear.
Isn't overspray like they make cranberry juice?
Nope.
Or
That's
is
ocean
that,
spray.
or is that like ocean spray? Is that
That's
what
ocean
Ocean spray.
Just drops a funny. Just drops a funny right
Right.
there.
Let's play some Gaiden now.
Some guy.
Gaiden. Where's Kyle?
Where's
Bro, I
Kyle?
love listening to Gaiden. When it comes on in the morning on my drive to work, I'm like, dude, I'm about to fuck up today. Like, not fuck up, but like fuck it up. Like, this day is my bitch today.
Dude, they do put a good vibe in your mind, though, man. They got some songs that you're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's get it.
Same with structures, bro. Oh my god.
You should put on Imminent
Structures.
Power Looming. That one's sick.
Okay, so this is the right trench. Perfect. I'm glad. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna check out Imminent Power Looming. 1 minute of it, anyways. Fortunately, that is half of the song. That's good. I like that. This one, I'm gonna bet comes in hard right off the top, so that's good. So here we go. Trench, Imminent Power Looming. Okay. Oh my gosh. God damn. Okay, we're 30 seconds in, and for a second, I was like, "Oh, is this actually just gonna be a 2-minute intro song?" And then it happened.
Yeah.
Then it fucking slapped you right in the face. You know what I mean? All right, let's get the next 30 seconds in us. God damn. God damn.
God damn, it's right.
So these guys opened up for the show, for the Cancer Bat show?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's heavy. Well, that's going on the Underground Nugs playlist. And you said they're from Calgary?
Yeah, they are. It's really awesome. Like they quickly became one of my favorite bands from the area. Like very quickly.
Yeah, their mix sounds so tight. Like it's just crunchy as fuck. And their music? Dope.
Spencer from Scoped Exposure has a really sick band called Endgame too that I've been really into.
Endgame. Okay. Well, you know what? Perfect. Because I was just gonna say, do you have another? I do this thing where I always put the guest on the spot and be like, drop a couple local bands because we're actually,
Okay,
you know.
we could do stuff like this for like at least another hour.
Hey, okay. So, what was the name of this that you said me to look up?
Endgame is the name of the band.
One word.
That's the band right there.
Okay. Perfect. And what song do you want to check out?
I guess we can put on the new one, Devil in Disguise.
All right, dope. Let's do it out. So, Devil in Disguise by Endgame. Let's check out the first 30 seconds. Oh, right into it, bro. Okay, we got some fucking serious like punk vibes going on here. We got some metal in here. We got some hardcore. This is a nice mix.
Love
You
how
said-
well produced it all is too. Like I noticed like a lot of hardcore bands have been like upping their production game hard over the last couple of years in the area.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's kind of refreshing. All right, let's get the next 30 seconds. Here we go. Oh, nice. This got some serious old school vibes to it. I'm into that. We're gonna add that to the playlist. Underground Nugs. Let's go. How many songs do we have in this thing now? 55 and counting.
Sick.
55. Yo,
Let's
I got
go.
a song.
You got
I
a
don't know if they're a
song.
band anymore though.
Well,
That's the only thing.
that's
But
okay.
they are from Canada.
Who is it?
They're called Scimitar, spelled Scimitar.
Hey, I remember those guys.
Yeah, I saw them live once at Farmageddon, and I just thought they were so dope. Like,
Farmageddon.
Yeah,
I like that.
AJ and I saw them.
Word.
Let's
We actually
check,
talked to the guitar players, and they're pretty dope. Really friendly dudes.
we'll check out this one, State of Nature, because it's 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So that tells me it won't be all intro.
But they have an 11-minute song.
They have an 11-minute song. That's some Norma Jean shit right there. Respect. Okay, this is State of Nature by Scimitar. Let's go. First 30 seconds. Oh, birds chirping? This is wholesome. Okay, what? I'm actually like extremely excited right now. Ooh. Got a little harmonic.
I'm gonna need a blast beat over those vocal bars.
Okay, it automatically paused
Oh,
30 seconds this time.
they're-
Okay.
They're Viking metal, so
Oh, okay.
they
Okay.
are, yeah.
Notice the guy's got the bolt thrower shirt on there. That's sick.
Yeah.
I know. I was looking at them, and this started. I heard like the banjo kick in. I was like, "Oh, not what I would expect it at all." I'm hoping that it kicks into the song pretty soon here. But let's
I was
get
about
the
to
next
say,
30
like,
seconds.
Was that a banjo playing there? That's sick.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. Oh. Fuck yeah.
So, a funny story. When we were watching them, there was this tent that ended up getting like taken by some sort of like mini tornado thing that went through.
Oh,
It
wow.
wasn't even a real tornado. It's like those weird like gusts of wind that look like a tornado. You know what I mean? Like they look like a small scale tornado.
Uh-huh.
It took a tent and just it flew across, and then when we were talking to them after, they were like, "We summoned wind."
I'm gonna have to go early. Fire alarm is going off. My bill. Oh no! Wait, hang on.
That's fucking awkward.
Grab your PC and run. And Mr. Han.
Oh, for real.
No shit.
For fucking real, dude. Oh, this
I
one
thought I
time.
have to go early because I go see if it was false alarm or not.
Well, good. You can do your thing. We're pretty much done here, anyways. We got time to squeeze in a couple more songs though, right? You got anybody else who want to shout out here? I think we already have a No Hope for the Lost. I better double check. I think on the first day that we added this, I added a No Hope for the
Three
Lost.
prism lenses right there.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, and Jack's sick.
Yeah.
Huh? Trying to
I
think.
think
of some other sick bands I've been.
I think
listening to.
Larry
Oh,
recommended No Hope for the Lost.
Probably.
sick. Thanks, Larry.
Larry's the king. Larry's the absolute
Mhm.
king. AJ says phone froze and shut down.
And Chain Whip.
Chain Whip, never heard. Let's do it. Chain Whip.
Laguna Bleach is a good one.
All right, let's do it up. Okay, so Laguna Bleach by Chain Whip. Let's get that 1 minute. Nathan, your background like matches the vibe of the song.
Yeah.
Nathan, you're just a face now.
Sorry?
Nathan's just a face now. Oh,
I'm just a face.
You were vibing.
This reminds me of skateboarding. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this just makes you want
Oh,
to go
hell
and
yeah.
skateboard. I want to go out and skateboard now.
Reminds me of Tony Hawk for sure.
Let's get the next 30 seconds. Fuck yeah, dude.
Word.
Fuck yeah, that's a vibe.
I've been getting into a lot more like punk bands and like hardcore bands, but especially like in more leaning into the punk field.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool. Fucking, I just saw Corey here says, I would love to put you guys in the same room as Death Clock, which that would be hilarious. And have you
I have
guys?
a Death Clock tattoo.
Oh, do you? What do you have?
Okay, so I have like the the gear brand that all the Clocketeers get on the back of their necks in the show.
Mhm.
I have that as a tattoo on the back of my neck.
That's fucking awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. Speaking of the back of the neck tattoo, I think it was with Keelan. I was saying the other day. I don't. It was with somebody in the band, but I was like, yeah, when I'm old and I have to go completely bald, I'm just gonna get one of those Hitman tattoos on the back of my, just you know what I mean, like one of the.
Oh, like the numbers?
Yeah, the like 100 and then all the lines,
Yeah.
like from Hitman.
Barcode.
Yeah, the barcode. There you go. That's what I was like. I was thinking QR code, but I was like, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Is the 90s QR code.
You should just get a
Yeah.
QR code tattooed on the back of your head, and if someone scans it,